What's going on, y'all? Welcome to today's episode of Solutions. Today, we're going to be talking about how I am 23 and how I'm getting my life together. I probably start with the mentality I had in high school and how you can be intentional and being successful moving forward. Make sure y'all enjoy the show. Those of y'all that don't know, I did go to TF North. I did not graduate from there. I graduated from Jayvillaent in Indiana because I transferred specifically to play basketball. But my first 3.5 years of high school was at TF North. Um, Back then, I was solely focused on basketball, and I'm not gonna lie, um, it held me back, and it kind of inhibited me from enjoying my life. I graduated class of 2021. Not only did I lose most of my junior year, my senior year to the virus, but I was solely focused on sports. And when I went to college, I was still focused on sports. On top of me going to HBCU, I didn't know the importance of internships, nor did I care at that point in time. Because when I got there, like I said, still focused on sports, had a relationship, whatever. I'm not the party type, so it wasn't good enough for me to be out there and we partying, drinking, smoking, etc. That has never been me, and it probably never will be, even as I'm growing financially, and it's not a waste of money in my eyes anymore. Um, but when I came back from school, uh, honestly, God spoke directly to me, had me get my life together, and I ended up working for the main two companies. One was a title company, and the other was a construction company in concrete and project management and now estimating. Um, in high school, I always had the focus that I do now. It's just now I'm focused on something that actually matters, and I feel like um, we as black people can get caught up in the agenda that if you're not an entertainer or an athlete, that you have no value. And I want you all to understand that that is false. Not only is that false, but everything that we see as valuable, somebody else is using as a business model. So I just want you to, kind of remove the blinders from your eyes and understand who's really benefiting. Like if they could pay Giannis a super max, how much money you think they making? And when you think that way, it's easier for you to clearly see your path when you're in high school. And that's important because we as a people, um, you graduate and your parents like, okay, you got to move out, you got to get a job, etc. When in reality, um, my dad is setting me up for success because he allowed me to stay there. I started paying him, but he never even asked me. That was the cool part. To all the parents out there, that's a cool thing. He knows that I'm stacking towards acquiring a property opposed to me going somewhere and renting. Everybody's at a different place, but that's my decision. In addition to that, him being a realtor, he made it clear that I could qualify for a mortgage within 6 months. So I'm currently, uh, I have a property under contract at 23, and it's exciting. And it was a mix of preparation and intentionality. Um, like I said, I really pay my dad just because I don't want him to eat BS food. I pay him $50 a week so he don't eat McDonald's and Wendy's. uh, but even before then, like as far as room rent, he didn't ask me for nothing. I started paying him because I seen them suburban taxes. It's not cheap out here, and renting is expensive too. So um, just make sure that y'all being intentional, man. Like I've been positioned and I'm starting to reap the rewards for the sacrifices that I made at an earlier age. So be thinking about what you want to do when you're in high school. Don't let nobody tell you that you're too young to think about that, or just enjoy your life, etc. Um, and this is actually very critical for people that are in college as well. Like if you first year, second year, take your time and decide a major. If you don't have a major, don't feel bad if you need to do a gap year, because doing a gap year is better than doing a year education that you will not use, credits that will not transfer. When you put all that together, you're going to be successful. I'm gonna close with some key points. If I were me back when I was playing sports, definitely plan out what you want to do. Like even if you intend to go to the league, like really determine what you'll be investing your money in, because your children probably be athletic, etc., but you definitely want them to know how to spend money, because you don't want to pass money down to somebody that doesn't know money management, because that's how they end up back where you started. Um, So always have what you intend to invest in mind, regardless of what your current path is. In addition to that, when you're in high school, start thinking about it. Like your junior year, don't wait until second semester, senior year to figure out what you want to do. If you don't want to go to college, you can definitely do skilled trades. It's bread in skilled trades. I'm a firm advocate. Like I said, I work in construction and I like it because it's a skill set. The important part is you need to get a skill under your belt. A lot of people want to be business people. When you're in high school, if you got a clothing brand or whatever, you're a natural entrepreneur. That's great. And you, at that point, you capitalizing on your population, your target customers. But um, if you're looking to do something that has a higher barrier to entry to that, like I don't know, like running a garbage disposal company, that's recurring revenue, that's bread, but it is capital intensive. In addition to that, you need to know what you're doing. So I'm at a stage where I know why I am where I am, and don't let other people's opinions deter you from what you're working on. That's really only if what they share isn't constructive criticism. Like if they give you constructive criticism, you need to process it and see how it applies in your life. Like on that point, like I ain't gonna lie, I went and got some Garrett's from the one on 87th the other day, and it was a shorty in there. He was working, and I told him like, bro, don't let nobody tell you that what you doing not good enough, or all the females they want to scam her. Like, bro, don't let any of that deter you from what you working on. If you working a regular job, as long as you got a plan to do something with your life, you're going to be straight. Like it don't matter how long it take. Don't look at other people's success, which is easier shit than done. But as long as you got a goal and you set milestones and you know that you're making progress toward that goal, 5 years from now you're gonna be where you need to be. And everybody that had opinions, they probably gonna be in the same place. Because most people that have more than enough opinion about what you're doing, they're not focused on what they're doing. Um, so lock in and execute. Another key to success that I had was focus on one person. Like, don't mess with multiple women at once, bro. It don't end well. First of all, for me, it's too much effort. I got so much going on between my personal investments, between me working and working out. Bro, I don't have time to deal with multiple people, and I don't have the tolerance. I don't really care for people like that, specifically because most people they like talking about each other, and I don't want to talk about somebody else, bro. I want to talk about what we're doing and where we're going. Nah, but just be yourself and surround yourself by people that are individuals too. That's it for today's episode, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all got questions, drop them down below. Um, I got some resources too for business owners, people looking to go into the trades. Shout out Dawson Tech because they run jobs. Nah, but yeah, if y'all need some resources because y'all want to get into the trades, just hit me up, bro. And y'all have a good one.